see how this will. I'm gonna start recording now, so I want to see the difference because I did a couple of those with Skype, and I want to try it now. It's my first time recording with Zoom, so I don't know because Skype sends to both of us, and
Hmm.
Zoom sends. I don't know how it
Oh,
will
You,
end up
you
in
can,
Zoom.
yeah, this is first time I use Zoom to teach my class, but I
Yeah,
don't record.
exactly.
So,
So that's what I also use Zoom for business, but it's first time I'm gonna record. So I want to compare the quality of sound and light, and
yeah.
everybody's saying Zoom is better than Skype.
Oh yeah, that's what they said too. That's why the professional people they're using Zoom.
Hmm.
But yeah.
But I use for work, like in the bank, we use Webex. It's Cisco. It's
Oh,
much more secure.
no, I get everything from school, so I don't have
So
to.
you don't have
Yeah,
choice.
I don't have to. Yeah. Hmm.
Okay, so let's start from this point. So we will say hello to each other, right?
Okay.
And we will start moving through the points. But
Hmm.
and basically the points will be uh, how to do fashion under coronavirus and how to make money in fashion in the current conditions, and what are the options for the designers and models, and how things, if that would be a new normal, how to operate under that environment. Okay,
Okay.
ready? So, hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is a friend of mine, uh,
Shamsun.
Shamson. After so many years, like I think we know each other for quite a few years. I still mispronounce your name, but I think at some point I will do better at this. Uh, Shamson is
Hello.
a capable person in many regards. That lady in front of you not only pretty and beautiful, she's extremely smart. She teach math in the school. She known to me as model, as designer, as a friend, as the teacher. So let's find out what she's been doing with her fashion life under the current conditions with the coronavirus.
Hello, Alexander. Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you for choosing me today to talk about
My pleasure.
this. Yeah, this situation with the quarantine, home quarantine,
Yes.
with the situation of coronavirus and our professional life and personal life
Yes.
together. Yes, so everybody is facing the same kind of like same feelings and the same situation, regardless what kind of job, business you have, what
Oh, I
kind of
don't think
family you
everybody's the
have.
same.
Yes,
Remember
everybody is the same
when
situation.
we went to the fashion show at the Couture Fashion Week where you had your famous collection being shown? Met a girl, if you remember Mirka, she's from Italy. She lives in Milan. She was one of your models. And we've
Right.
been in contact with her, and she has like fancy cars. She has Bentleys. She has the Ferrari. She has assistants, so she lives a pretty decent life with of wealth compared to some people in fashion, other models who are starving and have no money for subway ride. So people like her who is capable to travel around the world for fun and not working is different from people who do it, and it's every penny counts for them. Uh, let's figure out how fashion can be done now from home. Can you do a show? Let's say, what do you have in your wardrobe? Can you show like continue like maybe clothing that you use for sleepwear and comfort wear? And what kind of clothes you wear for cooking when you cook for your family? What kind of clothes you wear when you throw out garbage or take your daughter for like a walk to get from fresh air? Fashion can be still like my next show I'm trying to do around the like family like real estate home fashion. Basically, what do you wear
Right.
in different rooms of your environment? What do you wear after you take a shower? Like what kind of robes you have? Like, do you think it still can be a fashion?
Yes, it is. I strongly believe like everyday's life, what do you do, how you feel, what do you wear, everything is art. your life, enjoy yourself in a way, is an art. So anything you wear, what do you wear usually? It's according to your mood, according to your situation, according to your environment, according to your also choice at the same time. But choice, it's usually change sometimes according to the mood and the situation and the occasion. So you don't wear the same dress when you're sleeping, and then you don't
Folks
wear
can
this.
show that, right? That could be still, and we can share it on Facebook and
Yes, yes,
Instagram and different
absolutely.
social media. What about making money under the coronavirus? Are you lucky to have a job and are capable to, continue teaching and continue getting a salary? But some folks who just do fashion, with lack of fashion shows and photo shoots, they have starving in terms of paying their rent and the bills and the new prices that, I saw the water and some other items went up in price, or it's not available to begin with. Uh, can models, let's say, teach a dance or runway walk or makeup class on the Skype or Zoom and make living like that? You can probably teach math if you need extra a few bucks after work, or they might have a skill or some kind of skill that they can teach. Let's say, I have a couple of kids, right? You have a child. So if my son needs a tutor for his math or for his singing or sewing class, uh, even if it's hard financially, I would still find a budget for that. Do you think models and people of fashion can earn a living from their home?
Um, it's actually a tricky situation for everybody else as a whole in general.
Hmm.
Some people
Yeah,
is,
it's different for different. You're
yeah,
right.
but it's true that some people are still working from home. Like me, I'm still teaching. I did not have to stop in the middle of the semester because of that
Hmm.
that situation, this situation right now. But it's still, it is unpredictable to say what's going to happen 2 months after, if
Of
the
course, we don't know the.
situation is going to be better, or is going to be stay same, or is going to be worse. We do not
No
know,
one knows.
but we're hoping for the best. We crossed
Yep.
our finger that it will be better, hopefully. Yeah, first of all, even though we do not know unpredictable things, still we always have to be positive thinking in our mind. That's the key things. I do not encourage people to think negative. I always
Mhm.
encourage people to think positively.
I've seen
So
many designers start doing the facial mask designs, and some of them donate those designs, those facial masks to nurses and doctors in hospitals. So when a nurse wears something fashionable and pretty and beautiful, it kind of brings the morale of the, like, if the patient is a girl, for example, and the patient wants to see something pretty other than just white robes of other nurses. That might help, if not save life, but at least improve life of people in those hospitals. Do you think fashion can be a part of the uh, medical profession now?
Um, I'm not sure about that. I haven't think this way. I have seen on Facebook and social media
Hmm.
that people are making designer mask, but have not think myself doing the same way. And also, right now at this point, I was not actually thinking at all having design on mask, or because I'm just praying for to overcome this situation.
Wait, we'll come
Yeah,
back to normal. So you
yeah,
want to
that's
wait it out? Gotcha.
right. I'm not sure how that's going to affect if somebody is fighting their life, and then how it's going to help to wear a designer mask to the patient. I have no idea about that. I mean, it's actually, maybe not. I cannot say yes or no. I did not, and I have not think this way yet.
Hmm.
But I'll think about this, because it's a good thing that you I know I have seen, but still it did not
I'm
click
just
in my
saying
head.
that when
Yeah.
people are really, really sick and they have no hope and they have like really, really low morale and they're upset with what's happening to them and to the people around, if those people are coming from fashion world and they love fashion, they love beautiful things, and they see something inspiring and gorgeous and pretty, that might give them a little bit of hope that there is life around them.
Life
Because
are
just
beautiful. Yeah. I
there is
agree.
something to live for, and that gives them a little bit of strength. So if they are ready to give up and die, and they look, but they can look at something fashionable and beautiful, they might say, you know what, I want to live, I want to fight for myself, and it might save maybe out of maybe 10,000 people that are in hospital beds right now around the world. If some of them are love fashion and some of them will see something fashionable, maybe it will save a couple of people. It's still human life.
Well, if you want to talk about completely fashion in medical science, then
I
why,
hear you have a dog.
yeah, why only mask? It could be
Continue.
doctor's gown. It
Yeah.
could be their regular outfit. It could be
Yes.
their, yeah. It could be anything they use
So
to
you're right. It could be
people.
if designers will start doing like fashionable outfits for nurses and doctors, that might bring some joy to
Yeah,
medical
yeah.
community and to the patients,
I mean,
and
I,
it can improve morale. It's true. Like especially some
so I think
doctors
that
and some
might be
nurses
helpful
love
too.
fashion.
Yeah, that might helpful too. I mean, even though I did not think this way, but I'm right now. I'm thinking it's might.
Love can
I'm
smile.
positive.
Love can
Right.
love can save the world. Some people say fashion can save the world. Love can be all you need. Remember Beatles? All you need is love. So if
Right.
fashion is part of love.
No, that's something I should think about. I mean, I'll think about this for
Okay.
future. I mean, that's really very thoughtful. Like, it's not. I'm not. It just came up to people's head because of this situation. I mean, it could be nurse gown or the pajamas they wear, the pant they wear. It could be something else too. But
Well,
I'm not. Yeah. Also, at the same time, it
I
could
was
be
planning to do a pajama fashion show, if you remember, before this all started, when we spoke that I need models for the Skyroom show. I was
right.
thinking like if folks can show their pajamas and comfort clothes, and it's we can still do a fashion show. Like if we let's say to Zoom and Skype, we invite out
Right.
like all the models, all the folks, and people can watch it. So we can still have a fashion show when everybody show their looks. Right now it's just you and me, but like you said, we might invite a few more models and makeup and or other folks, and we can do maybe like a focus group and discussion, and other ideas can
Uh,
come out of this.
yeah. No. It's right. Actually, as a designer, we can think about that too, and this is one of the things that I will keep in my mind.
So,
Um, yeah.
what about editing? Like we spoke briefly, that people have so much time on their hands and they can learn new skills. There are so many schools, so many free classes on YouTube, and like many colleges open their like photography and video classes. Uh, I own probably from your shows, so many shows, footage for the last 5, 10 years. Other photographers, videographers, models have pictures. They can learn how to edit and they can re-edit old footage. So the excuse that I had always, oh, I don't have time to edit. I'm not in front of the computer. I have things to do. Now not so much plausible because I'm at home. So I have all that time in front of the computer, so I can actually edit all footage, and it will people in front of their screens, and they might get more views on this, and it will be kind of a nice memory, something for people to remember that there is a reason, to stay inside and wait for things to get better, and you know, that's something that we can do. Do you think?
Um. Hold on. I'm sorry. Did
Old pictures, old videos that we have done, like remember, many years ago, and or recently. Now people have time on their hand to edit those, and they can do a nice cut on videos, a nice editing on pictures, and they can post those. So I think the people can revisit their storage of their files and post more fashion content, and that would be improved in the quality.
Okay, I'm sorry that I could not understand the question because you're breaking up
Okay,
a little
let
bit.
me
Yeah.
repeat. So
So
we'll try probably cut it on the when we edit this piece. My
yeah, no. You
question is,
can,
can, do you suggest
mhm,
that people can edit their old videos
mhm,
from fashion shows, from photo shoots, and repost them on social media?
mhm.
And that would be something for them to do at home, something to gain a new skill, new editing skill for videos, new editing skills for pictures, and a new updated content for their social media, since they
You
cannot do a new ones outside.
you saying that if people have something in the past and then they can
Yes,
edit and repost
yes,
um from on their fashion videos or fashion photo.
yes.
Yes, of course. Why not? I mean, I don't see any problem. Like, let's say, for example, I had, I had
What
a
did you do?
show.
I like the slide. Do it again.
Yeah.
Yes, that's pretty awesome.
Oh,
I
okay.
like it.
All right. So, yeah, I will say, like, let's say people. I mean, people always focus their present thing, but they always talk about their past
Happy
too.
memories.
Yes, it's a memory. So whenever you post, you can always mention this is a memory from this and this place. It's a documentary. Like, if you have something to um, document something, some documents from the past that you wanted to share right now, I think I don't think it's any problem. It's absolutely they can do that.
I saw the when I was going through my footage, and I saw you as a model maybe 4 or 5 years ago in some of my
Right.
fashion shows at Cairo
Right.
and some of my fashion shows in Brooklyn and in New York, and then
Right.
I saw next to it your shows recent, and I thought, oh, that lady kind of grown from young a girl looking in that direction. Now it's like you know.
Yeah. From young
A
to grown up.
lady
Right.
who knows what she's doing, and that's could be an inspirational story for someone. You put side by side those two videos, you walking 5 years ago and you walking now, and you walk as a model now, you walk as a designer. It's still same girl, but you see the how your taste, how your style, how everything changed, improved, get better, like get
Right.
different. So it's
No, it's right. That's right. I mean, I think about that too a lot, and I mention to people whenever I talk to people, I feel proud talking like that I used to model. I when I came first time,
And
I
not
did
you,
not
you
know
still
anything.
model. Like there is nothing. I just started recently modeling. Like
Right. I started
like
with modeling, and now I'm a designer. I mean, I model for myself, my
yeah.
brand.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's true. But when I used to just model for
So
some people.
when you put some other girls walking, you know what you're talking about because you've been doing this for yourself. So you're not if you doing it yourself, so you're not kind of ashamed of this stuff. It's not like
No, of course not. I'm proud of myself.
yeah.
I always tell people that I started from scratch because I had no idea where to go, and I figured out how to put the next step, and I'm still figuring out. I mean, I
Wow,
did
I
not.
love that light that you're doing with your phone. Once we start editing this stuff, you will see this video. I think it's pretty awesome.
All right,
Yes,
thank you.
I like that
All right.
kind of look.
Yeah, so I'm still trying. I'm still trying, and then it's nothing that I did. It's not something that big that I did. I'm still trying. It's still beginning. But where I started from, it was some one of the some other some other steps that I had to take, and then now I'm here. And I always tell people, if I get a chance to say that, yeah, I said, hey, I used to model, but I started actually
Mhm.
before even before I started my modeling. I started from my pageant. So that's the first thing I did ever.
Do you think models can teach their like posing techniques and facial expressions to the folks
Oh yes,
on the
yes,
Instagram and Facebook and
absolutely.
like over social media, and they can make some money out of this? Because you know, to make a beautiful expression, it's a skill, and sometimes you need
It
someone
is a
to look at
huge
it. You
skill.
can do it in front of the mirror, but if another model who experienced and knows what to look for, what to do, and she's watching you and correct you, that might be much faster process.
Yeah, it is. It is, and it's not the being posed in front of hundreds of people. It's not a joke. It needs confidence. It needs only confidence always not enough. It needs skill and know how exactly. And some girls are really good at that, on that, and some people are still figuring out. I mean,
It's in
even though how
practice,
much
and
you.
it's honest opinion from a side. It's someone like you who've been done it for hundreds of times. If you watching someone doing this, oh, you can move this feet a little bit further. You can make it a little bit more smile. You can give a few little suggestions and tweak it, and the person can really get it to the next level.
Yes, it's
I
true.
think
It's true.
this Skype thing can really help people now.
It's also, it's more about expression, not just the movement. Some people thinks movement is the only thing, because I dance, and I learn dancing. It's not even, I sing too, and it's not just how you throw your uh, voice. It is important. I'm not saying it is not important. At the same time, it is also important when you're throwing something sad, your expression has to be sad. You, when you're throwing something happy, your expression has to be happy. And it's also a little bit of body language too. So it, and the dance too, is not just how much I know how to spin or how fast I could spin. If I don't have expression, it looks like a robot. So even modeling is the same thing. It's not just you can walk. You have to have combined your expression, confidence, and then walking skill at the same time, and then everything together. It gives you one step, one level to different level. So it does a lots of practice, lots of it's confidence. Also at the same time, what kind of mood you are. Sometimes even people are experienced, they still messed up because maybe she wasn't in mood that time. Many things happen. So yeah, it is different. And also, by the way, whatever it is, but when you are experienced, and that's why people whenever you go for any interview, for any job or anything, do you have experience, they ask. I understand that not everybody has experience, because you have to start from somewhere to get those experience. But people ask, because why? Experience is, it's expensive. It's like
I
something
hope
valuable.
folks will really enjoy our conversation. And
Right.
for the next meeting, so I can do a little announcement. I will probably put you on the spot, and I will ask maybe you can do a dance for the audience or sing. So
Oh, yeah,
maybe
we'll figure out.
you get ready. So if we get comments like what they want to hear, maybe like a question. So we will get ready for the next
Okay,
our
that's good.
collaborate like a conversation online. What would be interesting part? Like maybe they want to see a couple of moves. Maybe they want to hear announcement on
Sure.
the next
We
show
can figure out
that's
something.
coming up. Maybe a show on the beach. Because for me, for example, I just booked today a wedding, and I'm shooting this wedding with a very long lenses for videos and pictures. So I
Mm.
will have to be probably 100, 200 feet away from the bride and groom, and all the guests has to be in the distance. So I have to from a really far point without any have close contact with any of the guests. I still capture the wedding. It's basically the priest will be maybe 100 feet away, and the guests. So everybody, it's wedding basically on the beach, and everybody really far away from each other.
Mm.
So that's my next assignment. So I have to have probably a really strong tripods, and, set up so I can still capture all the guests and the bride and groom, but it will be quite social distancing for all the guests. at this wedding.
Right.
So we can talk about something like that, like if we can do a fashion show on a beach where everybody will be really, really far away from each other.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. Yeah,
We can figure out the parks. So the
absolutely.
parks have closing,
Yeah.
soft closing on the parking lots, but we can still go to the park, let's say Floyd Benefield for that matter, and we can meet up and we can everybody can be like maybe 50 feet away from another person, and we can still do a show. We just don't have to walk.
Yeah.
The lineup shouldn't be like a shoulder to shoulder. We can do outside. And we can have photographers and videographers just with the zoom and telescopic lenses and distance still capturing the show.
Yeah, we can do digital show. Definitely.
Something like that can be
Yeah.
done. So guys, tune in. Remind what's your Instagram, what's your Facebook. Like I think Facebook is easier for you, right? Than Instagram.
I
So
use Facebook more than anything.
tell
I
them
do
both.
have other social media, but I'm pretty much
Tell them
use.
what's convenient for you. So if models wants to join you as in the show, or buyers like primarily wants to buy your clothes, how they can reach out to you, how they can see, where they can see your shows,
Oh, my
your
social
collection.
media.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I mean they can, you can, anybody can find me. First of all, I'm more active on Facebook. I have two pages. One is dedicated to my fashion. One is more for my nonprofit. So and my,
Do you want to plug in for your nonprofit because we didn't touch that part?
yeah, I'm just gonna right now. I'm about to tell where to. I mean, my personal account is Shamsun Elite, ShamsunElite, and my page for my design is Shamsun Elite as well, because I have a my brand is I have a registered brand for my fashion, which is also Shamsun Elite. So that's why my design and my personal profile, they both the same name, but one is page, one is just a private account. I mean, not private, I will say personal account. And for my nonprofit, which I recently started, and I want to work for women empowerment, and I am working. Actually, I started just, over the time you will see the difference. And this is called Shamsun Color, like Shamsun, and like color, like real color, COLOR. So the reason I named color, because I wanted to celebrate women's color. So that's the, yeah, that's the idea behind, and that's the name behind why I called it,
Let's
called is
close it on a happy note. What's the name of your dog that I hear in the
my,
background?
yeah, my
You have
I have
one dog
two
or two
puppies,
dogs?
and now they keep barking because I kept the door locked, and they want to come inside.
Maybe next
So
time, if the
yeah,
audience wants, we can have them
I have
next year, I'm
two.
sure.
Yeah, this one is golden retriever. It's a girl, 1 year old, and I have one German Shepherd, 3 year old. So German Shepherd is a little calmer because he is little older, and but this one is, it's just still young, so she doesn't want to stay by herself. She's very
Makes sense.
happy. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. Let's hopeful that folks would like that one, and
Okay.
we'll
Sure.
get ready for the next one. Thank you.
All right.
Let
Thank
me
you. I just
start.
wanted to say be safe, you and your family and everybody out
Mhm.
there, whoever is watching that. Um, be safe. First of all, I don't have to tell you, repeat to you that you have to stay home, because that's the only choice right now we have. And on top of that, people keep complaining that how you're going to spend your time because you're getting bored sitting home. My suggestion is, use this time doing something. Even if you watch extra two movies, that might be educated, or something that you needed to or you wanted to, but you could not because your busy schedule. Do it right now. This is how you can spend your time. Right, me, I am practicing more music, dance. I am working on more new designs that I can do for my future, so I'm not wasting my time. So I would say that stop complaining, just find something that makes you happy, that you really like to do, and then do it. That probably will make a big difference after after this situation is over, you will see maybe you actually came up with you actually will come up with something that you really wanted to do for a long time. So you
You
know,
can
and
discover yourself.
yeah, stay positive eh, and always hope for the best. Do not discourage yourself and thinking that I am locked in a prison. Many people say, "Oh, I just got locked in. I don't have what I'm gonna do. My life is over." I'm saying I feel like, you know, I feel really bad for those people. Like, you know, like, you know, this is a bad way of you treating yourself bad this way. I will say whatever the situation, because life does not always have you know, happy situation or happy or good things going around. It's not what life is about. Life is always about how you face the situation, how you face, and how you face. That's the challenge of life. So if you can face this situation with best of your own, best of your how they call, best of your knowledge, or best of your try, then this is the big challenge you can overcome. After once the situation is over, you're gonna smile and say, okay, I did this, I faced this, but I'm still good.
Thank you. That's very inspirational, and hopefully
Yeah.
folks get a message. And if with your message we help a few people to get in a good mood, I think we accomplished something today.
All
Thank you,
right,
guys.
thank you. Thank you. Good night.
Right. Okay.